Welcome back to Fandom Pending. I'm your host, Michaela. Thank you for tuning into this episode. Today's fandom is Star Wars. In the year of 2025, there are a lot of mixed reactions when it comes to the recent state of Star Wars projects. You could say that everything has been downhill since the release of the sequel trilogy, especially with the rise of Skywalker, or you could even say the prequel trilogy, which originally divided the fandom. However, there was once a gleam of light in the darkness, something that single-handedly saved Star Wars and brought back the franchise to life. The animated series Star Wars The Clone Wars. Star Wars The Clone Wars features Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Ahsoka Tano as the main characters of the series, but basically every character from the Clone Wars era gets their own episode. Like that one episode that just focuses on droids lost in the desert, which is supposedly George Lucas's favorite episode. The Clone Wars brought more content for the prequel era and helped people like the characters of Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka a lot more. And that's why I think there should be an animated series in a similar fashion to the Clone Wars that focuses on Rey, Poe, and Finn from the sequel era. You could have the series take place between the trilogy's last two movies, The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, much like the Clone Wars takes place between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Rey, Poe, and Finn do tend to get a lot of hate, and a multi-season animated series would really help fans connect with these characters more. You could even have references to Palpatine returning, so it doesn't seem out of nowhere when watching The Rise of Skywalker. Something that bothered me when watching The Rise of Skywalker is Rey, Finn, and Poe are really close, even though Rey just met Poe at the end of The Last Jedi. It's kind of like not having Padme and Anakin not interact for the entirety of The Phantom Menace, like until the end of the movie with the Naboo celebration where they smile at each other, and then the next movie they have a full-on romance story. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating, but I would like some gaps filled between the two movies. There are so many characters you can focus on that didn't get enough development and screen time, like Rose or Maz. Maybe you could have an episode with the Mandalorian and Grogu and have them meet the Resistance. That would be cool. Now that I think about it, we never found out how Maz got Luke's lightsaber. Maybe we can have an episode dedicated to that. There are so many unanswered questions from this era. I know there's probably books and comics that answer these questions, but I'm a toxic fan who wants an animated series. I deserve one. Maybe Star Wars knows everyone hates the sequel trilogy and doesn't want to make a whole series that people probably won't watch, so maybe you can make a series that focuses on Luke, Leia, and Han. The series could take place after Return of the Jedi, so we can find out how the Rebels rebuild the galaxy after the Empire, and how Luke forms his own Jedi Temple. When you have a TV series, it's so much better to develop the characters because you have so much screen time, which is why I think Star Wars needs another animated series that focuses on the characters of the sequel trilogy. That's all I have for today. Do you think an animated series focused on Rey, Finn, and Poe is the way to go? Please share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any suggestions on what fandom or topic I should talk about, leave a comment or message me on Instagram @FandomPending. Thank you for joining me today, and may the Force be with you.